So we are here for the Week 15 2024 NFL TV schedule and the maps. Here we have the CBS early window, which is Kansas City, Cleveland is the feature nation. No surprise there. Alaska, no surprise there. You have Miami at Houston, which is all of Florida, and all of Texas, pretty much, except for Amarillo, Lubbock areas, which I'm kind of a little surprised by that. But I'm not surprised that's not the Dallas area. Dallas area in Miami, Houston. Not surprised by that with current ranking. The Baltimore Indians has a little bit of area outside in the AFC North territory, as well as Virginia, Maryland, most of Pennsylvania, most of New York, except for the Buffalo area, the Rochester, New York area. You got Hartford, Connecticut, New Jersey, most of New York, except for the Burlington, Vermont area. That gets New York, Vermont area. Still serves New York, Vermont areas. And then you got Kentucky, West Virginia, and Cincinnati areas, which is not surprising. Right, so it's an NFC North game. And then you have CBS late window with Buffalo Trace, the feature nationally. No surprise there. Their CBS is having their pregame show before the NFL coverage starts. Their pre-show, their hour pre-show on CBS Live at the game. That's no surprise there. You got Indianapolis at Denver, which is Idaho. Most of Idaho, a little bit of Oregon, most of Montana and Wyoming, a little bit of North and South, a little bit of South Dakota. You have most of Kansas, a little bit of Nebraska, most of New York, of New Mexico, and then you have Utah, and then you have Nevada. It's Utah stations or Idaho, and then you got a little bit of Illinois, a little bit of Kentucky, the EW area that shares with Kentucky, probably Indiana and Illinois. Most of Indiana, I think it's an Indiana station, except for the Louisville, Kentucky area. They get like a dual Indiana, Kentucky stations. It's around the border. Well, that's a spread east and we're chilling in the New England, Arizona. It's Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts. That's no surprise there. And a little bit of Vermont, New York, I think it's Burlington, Vermont station. And most of Arizona and a little bit of California gets an Arizona station. And then Indianapolis never goes in a little bit of New Mexico. That gets a little bit of Arizona gets a New Mexico station. And that's Denver. And then we have the Fox early window, which is kind of surprising. The featured early window game is, I thought it was going to be Washington at New Orleans, but it is not. It is Dallas at Carolina, which is kind of surprising, but again, Dallas draws in ratings, and they're hoping to have a ratings grab with Dallas at Carolina, although it should be Washington at New Orleans. And I wouldn't be surprised if some TV networks over the course of the week actually shift from Washington or shift from Dallas at Carolina. Some TV stations actually probably will shift from Dallas at Carolina to Washington at New Orleans. I would not be surprised on that one. And we have Alaska and Hawaii, Dallas at Carolina. And you have the feature others. Washington and New Orleans. You have all Louisiana. A little bit of Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas. They get a station. And you have most of Mississippi, a little bit of Florida and Alabama. most of Georgia. And then you have the SP area and Indian. And then that goes into a little bit of Michigan. And you have the Maryland area. All Maryland and Virginia. And a little bit of West Virginia. Also West Virginia and a little bit of Pennsylvania. That's a Maryland station. And you have Cincinnati, Tennessee, which is all of Ohio. Which is going to be all of Ohio. All of Kentucky. A little bit of West Virginia. And then the Charleston area. And then you got the Huntsville, Alabama area. And the Nashville, Tennessee area. Remember, that's what Chemical Leader Joe Johnson. And then my dreams of Jackson, which is pretty much, which is the bare minimum in Florida, which is the bare minimum in Florida. It is the Jacksonville area, which is, goes into a little bit of teamwork, which goes into a little bit of Georgia, and that goes into Florida. And you got Albany, New York City area, New Jersey, and Hartford, Connecticut areas. And that's it for the New York City and my dream team. That's kind of like the bare minimum that Fox is pretty much going like, they could give it like the bare minimum, but they're even a little bit less than the bare minimum. So the teamwork extended outreach bare market, but still bare minimum. The Washington Northern is pretty much just in the NFC. Just in Washington, and that's in the NFC South teamwork, except for Carolina. I'm surprised that game isn't the featured game across the country, but it will be though, because that won't be the featured game. It'll probably be like last week, where you had some people wind up Atlanta, where you had Carolina, Philadelphia trying to be the featured game, and Dallas, Carolina's a super. But a lot of people, I think there's gonna be a good amount of TV mark said. Some will choose to stay at the Dallas Carolina, but I'm one piece price. There's a good amount decent amount that go to Washington Northern as well. And you have the Fox late window, which most of the country is going to see Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and that's no surprise there. Obviously, it's a good game. It should be shown to most of the country. It's like a really top tier game, especially when Pittsburgh is third in the AFC. Pittsburgh is, and then you got Philadelphia being second in the NFC right now. That's a really good game. And you have the Eugene, Oregon area. Is going to show Tampa Bay Chargers. And then you got Bakersfield, Los Angeles, San Diego, and a little bit of Arizona. It's a California station. And then you got most of Florida, except for the Jacksonville, Florida area, and the Miami and West Palm Beach areas. The rest of Florida, however, is getting Tampa Bay Chargers, and there's a little bit of Georgia gets a Tallahassee, Florida station. They are getting Tampa Bay Chargers as well.